Hi, my friends. Father Ed here. Once again, I'm coming to you through this video, and I thank you for letting me be in your homes to talk to you for a moment. You know, one of the things that has been happening during this enforced time of separation was that I decided to read books that I had already read years ago and see how I felt about them, since I had the time to do it. And one of the sets of books I decided to read was the Lord of the Rings trilogy. And in the first volume, The Fellowship of the Rings, I found this wonderful exchange between Frodo, the little hobbit, and Gandalf the wizard. They're in the middle of a mess of the world. Things seem to be falling apart. And little Frodo says, "I wish it had not happened in my time." And Gandalf replies, "So do I, and so do all who live to see such times. But this is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us." So, the time that is given us has caused us to ask a lot of questions, to look at responses, to wonder if we're doing the best thing, and to keep our eyes and ears open so that we can adapt as needed for the best of one another. So here we are at a parish. This is kind of a news bulletin video for you in terms of how we're trying to do the best with the times we have. First of all, the dispensation from the Sunday obligation to Mass remains in force for the time being until we hear differently. That means you are not obligated to be at church on Sunday. Now, because of that, we will continue for the time being to have our Masses available for the Sundays on video on our website. And we will also send them out to you through emails. So we will continue to do that probably through most of the summer. Our first weekend back, where we will actually have public celebrations of the liturgy here in the church, will be the last weekend of May 30th and 31st. On Saturday, we will have Mass at 4:30 p.m., as usual. On Sunday, we will have one Mass only, and it will be at 10:30 in the morning. So we will have one Saturday and one Sunday Mass. We decided to do this, first of all, because after each Mass, all of the pews have to be sanitized again. And we don't have a huge staff to do that, nor would it be practical in between Mass after Mass on a weekend. So we've decided to do one Saturday, one Sunday, and it's better to walk before we run to make sure we know how to do this well. Our weekday Masses will go right into our summer schedule beginning on June 1st, the day after our first weekend. And so we will begin Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6:30 a.m. Mass, which is open to public beginning June 1st. Soon you will have a letter from me with also a set of guidelines and recommendations about how we will come together as a parish to celebrate. Part of the reality is, with the social distancing that is absolutely necessary, probably about 100 people will be able to fit inside the church building. And that's important to know, that we can't have our usual crowds. So please think of that. And know also that we will still have the Mass on the video, and it will still be wonderful and a celebration, and count, if you want that kind of language, for your Sunday Mass. We are coming together every time we can. We are seeing one another in prayer. We are thinking of one another. I think it's important at a time like this to let you know how close I feel to you every day. I have Mass by myself in the church very early in the mornings, and it is lonely although God is there with me. But I miss all of you. I put the parish directory on the altar with me, and every day turn it to a new page, so I see and think of all of you page by page. And I hope that you're thinking of one another and remembering how wonderful our parish really is, even though at this time we're not able to congregate together. God bless you then. You will get much more information, but I wanted to let you know we're on our way. We're going to start May 30th and 31st, unless something else changes. And then we will work together to get through everything and not only survive, but prevail. We can prevail because Jesus is with us, taking good care of us, and asking us to trust him, which we do. So let's pray with and for one another, asking God to bless us as we seek to be his people, and whatever times we find ourselves in, even the most difficult, we know that we are loved by God. God bless you.